Sunday, April 5th at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Coming to you today, this is Brian with Center of the Aisle. Had some technical difficulties over the weekend, so I had to get those sorted out before I come back to report anything. A lot happening, a lot that I missed, still trying to get caught up to speed, so I'm going to bring you up to what I've seen and learned so far. Mark Hoare and a lot of other sources are really coming through and letting everybody know that about the F-15 happenings and the downing of the airplane. Not sure if shot down. I didn't quite understand what they said when they said down. I don't know if it was down by surface to air missiles or what it was, but so far in this war, according to this, there's both have been rescued, receiving medical treatment, and all is well. As far as that goes on that point, again, these numbers, I'm not quite sure on what I'm seeing here on the screen, if they're accurate or not, but I know that Nick Sorter, he's really worthy and is reported out that they were doing fine. So he also says that breaking back on the 3rd, this is the Saturday evening, Iranian capital of Tehran, they received heavy air fire strikes from U.S. and Israel forces following multiple U.S. planes being down for hours ago. This also comes after Iranian officials pulled out of peace talks with the U.S. And I guess they're making the wrong move. I can tell you that right now, because this president we have, President Trump, doesn't mess around. He's not bluffing. This guy means business, and I'm glad he does. These guys were all about talking, even though they say they weren't. I'm going to believe the United States of America when they tell me that they're trying to arrange a peace talk with them, and they're saying that they're not, and even involved in peace talks, that they're talking to ourselves is what basically they're saying. So if that's what they're saying, they had a time frame. It was 10 days, I believe, and I think they're underneath 48 hours at this point. So time's drawing down for Iran. They better buck up and figure out what they're going to do, because I'm telling you right now, what's coming their direction if they don't agree to a peace deal, they're in for some really hard times. The Iranians, I feel you. I really do. I'm not there and I'm not in this 100%. I get that, and I truly do get that, and I truly feel for what you're going through and what you've been through for 47 years. So I just hope that Iran comes to the table here soon and does something, I can tell you right now, Tuesday will be, this is what Trump said on Truth Social, Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. And again, I'm just quoting what he said: open the effing straight, you crazy bees, or you will be living in hell. Just watch. Praised be Allah, he said, President Donald J. Trump. I know this guy means business. He hasn't lied yet, and he hasn't. Every time you try and call his bluff, he follows through on what he says. Whether it's done when he says or not is a different story, but he doesn't want the enemy knowing everything, and then why would you? He's a great poker player, obviously. They also said that attacks on Iran back 18 hours ago, that the U.S. attack on Iran just killed 50 senior Iranian leaders, per Fox News. Says comes shortly after post from President Trump tonight with a video of the strikes. He said, "Why do they keep gathering together? I don't understand it myself. You go on there and you talk bad about the United States. You talk bad about the president. You urge them on. It's like poking the bear. Every time you poke the bear, you get bit. And I'm not sure you're going to last this next bite. It's going to be a big one." So they keep going and going and going, and I just don't quite understand why they're going and going and going. They're not going to accomplish anything by this. Just go to the peace talks. It's not telling you to admit anything else. Just go there and do something right for your country for once. Wow. Something that's in good news in my mind, and it's 2027 budget, I guess. The Pentagon is requesting 85 more F-35 Lightning II fighters in its 2027 budget, but only 38 are slated for the U.S. Air Force. A number of experts warned it is far too low to fix a fleet now described as the oldest and smallest in its history. Seem to be doing a fine job to me. Despite the massive spending push underneath Donald Trump, the focus appears to be shifting towards future programs like the F-47 and naval expansion, leaving immediate air power gaps unsolved. Analysis says that it isn't a real rebuild, but its budget triage raises serious concern about U.S. combat readiness as global tensions rise. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't see anything wrong with what we're doing. Then again, we're not going up against 5th-gen fighters either. So we're going to see where that brings us. But there's something interesting else I found out, that Fatakas News, British warship damaged after being hit by a Hezbollah missile off of the coast of Lebanon, according to Israel's assessments. Channel 14, this was an hour ago, it says the ship was mistakenly identified as an Israel vessel, according to the same report. It's kind of weird on that. I don't quite understand why it would make a difference. You're still striking a warship, and you shouldn't be. And yeah, that the numbers here that are, one F-15 that was destroyed, 2 C-130s destroyed, 2 MQ-9s destroyed, 1 A-10 destroyed, 2 HH-60, they're damaged. Those are the helicopters. They can furnish those. I say furnish for lack of better terms. They can equip those to do many different tasks. I believe that lifeguard uses those sometimes. Paratroopers jump out of them. I mean, there's all kinds of things that can equip that helicopter for, from what I understand. Pretty damaging machine. 1 MH-6 destroyed. They had the 2 MQ-9. Those are the drones that we have that was up in the air. 2 of those were destroyed. F-16 damage. I don't know about these deaths and missing. I'm not quite sure. I haven't read anything else about this on there, but so as of now, at least the 2 pilots, the weapon system operator was rescued, and it's along with the pilot both. So after staying on 48 hours behind enemy lines, they went in with Tier 1 assets. I think is what I read, and that's amazing. When you have the commander in chief on your side, you get every resource that you could possibly imagine or even need, and that's how it should be. And that's just amazing at what they did. Prayers to both of those military families, and both the people in the military that made it out alive. I truly appreciate everything that you do for this country. Today, I can tell you right now, I'm proud to be an American, flying the red, white, and blue. I truly am. There's not a part of me that isn't filled right now with red, white, and blue. I think it's just amazing at what we do. And again, I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican. I come from the center of the aisle right now, and that's where it's going to stay. I mean, I just can't imagine the U.S. and the technology we have that we really don't even know about yet, which is a great thing. I mean, again, I say Trump plays poker and he plays it well. So, but with that being said, glad the weekend kind of on a happy ending there. Both of them being found, the weapon systems operator and the pilot both. Sounds like the I don't know if it was it was Tier 1, I think is what I read, that it was I don't know if paratroopers come in and helped or what it was, but their mission sounded like it was good and it went unhitched. So with that being said, that's going to bring this video to a close. And if anything else happens today, I hope not, being Easter and everything. Happy Easter to everybody. May God be with you. Godspeed. God bless. And God love the red, white, and blue.
Wow.